Good evening, Gooners. Good evening, football fans, and welcome along to the weekly show, Shots Fired, where we preview the weekend's games coming up. And before we get going, here's an introduction, and then I'll introduce the lads, and we will crack on with this. You know what it's all about, so here we go. I'm glad those intros are working again because they were a bit funny before. Mark, you can unmute yourself, son. You're all right. Unmute yourself. Thank you very much. Here we go. So, guys, you know what this is about. This is the preview show for this weekend's games, week 7 of the Premier League. Of course, I've got to do the introduction. So let's start with the person next to me. I'm not even going to read his name. You can read his name and have a laugh. I know him as Statman Rich. You all know him as Statman Rich. How you doing, mate?
I'm brilliant. I'm eating a sandwich today. Ooh, Cecil.
He can't help himself, can he, Mark? How are you doing, mate?
I'm good, bro. I just thought I'd bring a bit of class, a bit of Scottish to the show rather than a Yank on the show, and also a nicer looking version than Brian. So thanks for having me on, gentlemen.
Well, that's debatable, but we'll carry on. And then down the bottom we've got Dan, the Forest fan. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm fantastic. I mean, first European game tomorrow, so, and I'd love Mr. Tom's back. I know as well with his spiritual guys, so.
Yeah, that's why it took so long getting on. He was getting hold of his spiritual guide and talking to his grandma. But it's great to have you. It's great to have you back, Mr. It's great to have you back, Mr. Tom.
It's genuinely an honour to be on here, and basically that was my great lie of the evening because it is. While I say it's an honour, I basically couldn't then think of anything witty, so I just carried on doing verbal diarrhea. Hello, Mark, again.
Hello, Mr. Tom. How are we? Let's be next to each other. I'm good, but this is a respectful show, so let's not talk about waste getting hurt.
I thought we'd started a movement called #MarkOut, hadn't we?
Yeah.
I would never say such a thing. I would pass it, though.
I'm only joking, guys. I'm only joking. Right, I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to start with last week's results. There was a lot of controversy last week, and if we spoke about the controversy, we'd be here for 2 hours. But the results were Brentford 3, Man United 1, Leeds 2, Bournemouth 2. Good game that one was, actually, got to be honest with you. Chelsea 1, Brighton 3, Man City 5, Burnley 1. Not a surprise there, lads. Crystal Palace 2, yeah. Liverpool 1, get in. Nottingham Forest 0, Sunderland 1. Sorry about that, Dan.
Okay.
Tottenham 1, Wolves 1. Shows how bad Tottenham are. And Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1. And, of course, Newcastle 1, Arsenal 2. And then a finish off the football week, there was Everton 1, West Ham 1. So just give me your quick thoughts on that last week's results, guys. Start with you, Richard, and we'll just go round. Richard, what was your thoughts?
Plenty of shocks in there, weren't there? I mean, yeah. Who would think Liverpool losing Palace and Leeds getting a draw in there, Sunderland beating Forest. I mean, Villa beating. To be honest, Villa beating Fulham was a bit of a shock as well. But yeah. I mean, so plenty of shocks last week, or results against what we normally expect.
Yeah, Mark, your thoughts on last week, just quickly.
Yeah, quickly. I like there's a gap between the Championship and obviously the Premiership. So when teams come up, you think that they'll struggle, and FFP and PSR stop them from being able to do what they want to do to stay in the league. However, I heard to start this week that no team has been relegated when they've had 11 points from this many games in the Premier League, and it shows that cycle is maybe just getting broken a bit. So I'm delighted for it, and rather than expand on everything, Dan, I'm so sorry for what's happening at Forest, and you can blame Edu. I promise you that Nuno going down to West Ham, you could already see the change, and you've ended up with one of the most horrendous managers in the Premier League.
I
do apologise. I just have to get that out.
I have to agree with you on that one, Mark, to be honest. Dan, your thoughts on the week, mate?
Crazy weekend. I mean, I think that was 2 weekends winning. I think crazy scores. What made up for it is Liverpool losing, can't beat Strauss losing, but yeah, the Forest result. I mean, the two could be playing now, and the Polish who won't score that. Their keeper played the ball, but fair play on the three that came up because they given a fight and they're punching above what they need to try and stay in the league. So big up them, and yeah,
that's cool, bro. Tom, Mr. Tom, the legend that you are, what's your thoughts on it?
I hate football.
Do you? Okay.
I don't even know why I'm here. I like sport.
You're here, Mr. Tom, because we love you.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. I appreciate that. But in all seriousness, I thought I had the points. I thought I had the points at 4:48 on Saturday afternoon. I thought we had the points, and then Bournemouth went and bloody scored.
I must admit, mate, I thought you had them as well. I've got to be absolutely honest with you. I thought, Leeds are getting their 3 points here. And it was a deserved 3 points as well. You know what I mean? And as you say, it just didn't end up that way. Right, that's good. So that's the review of last week. Just before we crack on, whatever picks Mark makes are automatically wrong, according to Brian. Brian, I've got your picks here, mate. I will read them out for you. And yeah, we've had to put in a poor substitute for you this week. You know, sorry, it's just the way it is. Hopefully you'll be back next week. But Mark will make a good substitute for tonight, I would have thought. And of course, she's always here. She's like a rash. Good evening, Ange. You haven't been naughty yet.
You can't say that about my Ange.
Well, no, I meant that in a nice way.
Unless you're rubbing some cream into her, I suppose.
Ange, you've got to behave yourself, otherwise you'll be on the naughty step, all right, or the thinking step even. So there we go. And there we go. I told you there was a movement starting. Hashtag Mark out. I told you.
How's that happen?
You're taking it, Mark. You're taking it well, so it's all good.
Mark's coming out.
And then we've got Mark is my brother from another mother. Yeah.
I love you too, bro.
Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of love in the room. There we go. Right, so we've got to kick off, guys. We've got to kick off. We're going to kick off with Bournemouth against Fulham. Right, because you're new to the show, Mark, I'm going to let you go first. So,
yeah, Bournemouth, like Mr. Tom's beating himself up there and he's a bit angry, and I guess that you are if you concede quite late on. Bournemouth are fantastic. They have got one of the best managers out with the top three that I would say in the Premier League. I would actually put, I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm not going to say it, but I'd actually stick him fourth. So for me, Des, I'm having Bournemouth at home 2-0.
Sweet, mate. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Sorry, mate. Before I move on, Mark, my brother from another mother, out. The movement is growing. The movement is growing. Okay, Mr. Tom, I'm going to go with you next because you're just below Mark. So, your thoughts on Bournemouth Fulham, bro?
You know what? I've played against Bournemouth. I've played against Fulham, and I would be lying if I said I liked either of them. But I've got to pick something because I want to win this competition, which is very prestigious, of course. I'd never dare say it isn't. I've gone with Bournemouth. I've consulted my spirits on the other side. Bournemouth 2, Fulham 1.
It is a very prestigious competition, mate. We are all taking it proper seriously. Yeah, so you can't take the shine off it at all. We are proper taking it seriously, aren't we?
They're doing the opposite.
Dan, you're next, bro. What's your Bournemouth Fulham prediction, please, mate?
I think Fulham, obviously, I think they got a load of Arsenal boys in there. Bournemouth, they still not find their form, but I think Fulham should have enough. And obviously, going off the Granmore juice from last week, I think I don't go 3-1 Fulham.
3-1 Fulham. Okay. Oh, don't forget, Richard, I will get the results of last week's results off you at the end of the show, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Richard, it's up to you, bro. What's your thoughts, mate?
Well, I'm I'm pretty much like Mark. I like Areola. And I think Bournemouth at home. It's a home win, 2-0.
Okay, cool. By the way, that's what Brian's gone for as well, 2-0.
Yeah, well, I've got all these written down.
You've got, I know, but I'll still read them out for the people.
Yeah, big, so everyone else knows.
Yeah. So Brian has gone for 2-0. So that's interesting. I like that. That's a good score. Me, I'm going to go for 2-1 Bournemouth. There's just something about Bournemouth at the moment. They turn up and play, don't they? Do you know what I mean? And 2-1 Bournemouth for me, mate. Right, Mr. Tom, we're going to you next, so you can go first, mate. Leeds versus Spurs, mate. And they couldn't even beat Bodo Glint. They got a draw against Bodo Glint. So the floor's yours, Mr. Tom. Say what you got to say, bro.
The fact of the matter is, my team doesn't get handed 200 million plus per season for the last 72 years or whatever, but Spurs do. So basically, we'll do really well. That's actually true. Dan the Forest man. That should actually be a YouTube name, to be fair. But still, Dad said it earlier in his introduction. I was like, why is he not on YouTube as Dan the Forest man? But still, anyway, I've gone for 2-2 because I'm not greedy. I'll take a point off of Spurs. And,
I'll be honest, I want you to take 3 points because they're in fourth at the moment. I want you to take 3 points off of Spurs, mate. I think the two lads next to me want you to take 3 points off of Spurs as well. So,
if I could, I'd have the rules of football changed so we could take 72 points off of Spurs. But still.
Nice one, Mr. Tom. Nice one. Dan, because it's the order, you're next, mate.
But I think Leeds at home, I always say about Leeds, they've got to make it a fortress. I think Spurs done a Spurs in enough tonight and nearly lost to them, but the salvage a point. But I think travelling from there, I think that might have a big impact on Spurs. So I think I'm going to give it 2-1 Leeds.
Nice choice, that. Dan the Forest fan. Mr. Dan the Forest fan. There we go. Richard.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Tom must be consulting the same spirits as me because I've gone for a Desmond.
A 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, well, you are in with the spirits as well, aren't you? So yeah. Mark.
I'm going to go 2-0 Leeds. I think, and that's not an Arsenal hat on. Leeds don't play in the Champions League or Europe, and Leeds are not Bodo Glimt, so I'm going 2-0 Leeds.
Do you know what? They can't beat Bodo Glimt. They didn't have the best result last week. I'm going to go 2-1 Leeds as well, please. Must be the Scottish in us agreeing, Mark. You know what I mean?
Telepathic.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to go for that. Right, lads, we are going to go now for Man United Sunderland. Now, this could be very, very interesting. Mr. Tom, did you want to say something? I thought you put your hand up.
I was just noting that Spirits have made an opinion known in the chat.
All right, okay. The Spirits have said, #Mark in. Well, what do they know? What do they know? Flipping heck.
Yeah, those Ouija boards can be a bit dodgy.
Right, Dan, mate. Dan, we're going Man United Sunderland. You can go first, bro.
Well, I think after watching Sunderland on Saturday, I think if they can beat us at home, surely they can go to Man United to beat them. I mean, Man United, they look absolutely appalling. Like, how Amber and Sue in a job, and how if he's on survival mode, why is he not trying to change anything to change this form? So, you know what? I'm going to go 1-0 Sunderland just for the fact of what I think of Sunderland and Man United being extremely poor.
Okay, mate. That's fair enough. Remember, it's all your opinion, so fair enough, bro. Richard, you'll go, bro.
Yeah, I mean, normally you'd go with Man United at home, but they're dog shit, and I want our mate Granite to do us a favour. I've gone 2-1 to Sunderland.
You've gone 2-1 Sunderland. Nice one. And I've got to say, Granite has made an improvement to Sunderland beyond what even they expected, I think. You know what I mean? So fair play to them. Mark, apparently you've got the spirits on your side, mate. So Man United, Sunderland.
I'm going to, do you know what? I'm torn in between a 1-0 and a 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0 Sunderland. I'm going to go 2-0. I'm repeating 2-0s a lot, but 2-0 Sunderland, mate.
Okay. Mr. Tom?
Let me just say unequivocally that Man United and Man United, the club, the entity, whatever you want to call it, needs to go fornicate itself. It absolutely needs to go. I'm not going to swear on Des' channel, on your channel. I'm not going to swear. I'm going to curb it.
I appreciate that.
They need to go FUCK themselves. Yeah. But that being said, I've still got Man United to win 2-0 because this is exactly the sort of game which basically it will keep Amorim in his job for another 27 minutes.
Do you know what? I want Amorim in the job all season, to be honest with you. I really do.
We all do.
It'll do a lot of teams a favour if he stays in the job. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, nice one, Mr.
I don't want them to win. I don't want them to win, but just the fact of the matter is, if I pick Sunderland to win, I'm basically taunting the football gods. Go, you know what? Make me wrong by having Man United win, and they're probably going to win. So
yeah, it could be. Now I don't know if I read this out, but Brian went for Leeds. Spurs 2-1. I don't know if I read that out. So if I didn't, I have done now. But it goes for Man United Sunderland. He's gone for 1-1 for Man United Sunderland. So we'll have to see, Mr. Tom, if the gods are on the spirits, and whatever else you can
listening to you
on your side, eh?
If they're listening to him.
Yeah. For me, I want a 2-0 for Sunderland. I don't think Man United. They're nothing. They're nothing now. They absolutely nothing, and I feel so sorry for all those Man United fans that have followed them for years and years and years. And it's absolute. Their world is crumbling, isn't it? So I'm going to go 2-0 Sunderland, please. Right, we're going to go Forest now, Dan. So it's your turn, bro. Newcastle versus Forest at Newcastle. Obviously, give us your thoughts, fella.
You know what, Bob? I said this before. When we started all this range, and I say it now, like I think the two hardest games that we will have in the league, it will be Arsenal and Newcastle. I mean, especially in the league formats at the minute. I mean, I'll probably say they're around 50-75% off from actually being where Ange wants them to be in terms of scoring and getting results. I mean, bar the Arsenal game, we probably had chances to win every game. We just don't know where the back of the net is at the minute. I mean, going to Newcastle will be a very tough place to go to, especially up there. I mean, fair play Newcastle. I mean, they lost to Arsenal, which I know I said last week Arsenal win, but going to Newcastle is a tough place to go to. So I'll be happy with 1-0 if I'm being honest. Just going off of how things are at the minute, but we have got a European game tomorrow night, so yeah. I think that will probably take something out of us. But I think with it being at home as well, I think it will be a good game to watch against Newcastle. But I think I take a point now.
You take a point now, right? That's fair enough. So you go for a 1-0, yeah?
Yeah. Chris Wood to band 1-0 against his own team.
Right, let's mix it up a little bit. Mark, Newcastle Forest, mate.
Do you know what? It's such a hard one. Newcastle play tonight, Forest play tomorrow night. So Europe will have a part to play. Newcastle like to really go for it against big teams. And I don't mean that like derogatory, Dan, in any kind of way. So the buzz they'll be on a downer after Champions League come down to Forest. I don't mean that in a bad way. You know what I mean, Dan? And
yeah, I get you.
But so therefore, if it wasn't for that, I'd be going 3-0 Newcastle just because of Ange. If it was last season, I'd be saying probably the opposite. But I'm going to. Do you know what? I'm going to go 2-1 on this, Des. I'm going to go 2-1. It's 2-1 Newcastle. slightly hard how their mentality is in the way Forest are at the moment. So try not to over elaborate and offend Dan in any kind of way.
That's all right. He's not offended. He lets us say whatever we need to say, don't you, Dan?
Oh, just a bit. It's all
Yeah.
good fun.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Tom, what are your thoughts on that one, mate? Newcastle Forest, bro.
Similarly to what Mark was saying, basically, Dan, put your fingers in your ears, and so we've got Newcastle to win 2-1, but again, similar because they're in Nottingham Forest in a European journey, let's just say, and I imagine it will affect them slightly more than it will affect Newcastle. The team that is the richest football club in the world will not be affected by Europe as much as Nottingham Forest. Imagine the shock in that.
Yeah, I get that. No, that's fine. So, sorry, you went 2-1, did you?
2-1 to Newcastle.
2-1 to Newcastle. Richard, it's all yours, bro. Hit it.
Yeah, I've gone 2-0 Forest because Newcastle at home and with Ange's the way he likes to play, I think Newcastle will, and the fact that Woods isn't firing at the moment, he just don't seem to be able to hit about barn door at the moment. That's why I've gone for the Forest win, Newcastle win. If Woods had been in form, I'd have said this was a draw all over it.
Thing is, he was. That's the thing, isn't it? Last season, he was hitting everything, wasn't he, Chris Wood?
Yeah.
You know.
And I think as well, depending who he starts tomorrow, I think if he starts JC's tomorrow, it'd be Chris Wood all day long Sunday. If he starts Chris Wood tomorrow, it'd be JC. So it's depending who he starts tomorrow, really.
Right. Okay. Well, my opinion on it is this: Newcastle proved to us last week that they were strong until the last 10 minutes, right? So if you can score against Newcastle early and have to make them work for it, you've got a good chance, Dan. I mean, as Forest, yeah, they've got a good chance. I'm going to go 1-0 Forest. Yeah. But as I say, you have to really work for it up at St James's. We had to do it last weekend. I'm a little concerned for you as well. You're just above the relegation zone at the moment, which is crazy. I think the worst thing you did was getting rid of Nuno. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. Postecoglou, I hate to say it, Dan, unless you turn things around, he could take you down. I really think he could take you down. And I don't really
think he's going to get sacked before Christmas.
Do you reckon?
Well, a lot of people, I know it's answered shot really hard to get sacked.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is.
Okay, that's fair enough. But it's the worst appointment you could have probably had, to be honest with you. And that's saying something. Brian has said for Newcastle he's sorry, mate. He's gone 2-0 Newcastle. Sorry, dude. And he's just put in a comment which I'm going to quickly read. Wood couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat right now. That's not nice, Brian. Be nice. Be nice. But you could be right. So we've done Bournemouth, we've done Leeds, we've done Man U, we have done Forest. Right,
I had a perfect example for that. I could describe good.
Yeah, I mean, I've got one. I mean, last season, it's a bit like a blind squirrel finds nuts at least once a day.
God. Oh Lord, why do you put me with these people, God? What have I done to deserve this? Hey? I don't know.
Woodford Nottingham Forest this season is about as useful as my Woodford me right now.
Okay, all right. The show's taking a bit of a downturn here, gentlemen. We'll move on. Villa Burnley at Villa. Richard, go first, son.
Villa Burnley. I mean, Villa have been dog shite, but I take them to beat Burnley. So what did I put for Villa Burnley?
All right, looks like Ange has had to go. See you later, Ange. Thanks for telling them to hit the like button. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so I put 3-0 Villa Burnley.
Okay. Colin says you're hurting him, Richard. I don't know why. So maybe you can expand on that. Right. You've gone 3-0. Mark, Villa Burnley, bro.
This could be either 0-0 or 4-4. Both of them are dog shit. I'm going to go in the middle at 2-2.
Okay, Mr. Tom, Villa Burnley, mate.
Similar to Mark, but without actually copying Mark, I've simply gone Villa to win 2-1. I think Burnley are defensively better than they usually would be in the Premier League, but being defensively better than they usually would be is like basically saying, I can't even really think of a joke. Basically, it's just not as good.
Right, fair enough.
2-1 to Villa.
Dan, have you given yours yet? No,
No,
I
not yet.
started with Richard, didn't I?
Yeah.
Go on, Dan.
I think Villa, they should have been off. Agreeing with what everyone else has said, I think I don't go 2-1 Villa as well.
Okay. This is a hard one for me because Villa have dragged themselves, and I mean dragged themselves out of the relegation. I mean, the table is giving them too much praise at the moment. And Burnley, they're fighting, they're dogged. 1-1 for me, Richard. 1-1. We've got a new lad in the chat. His name is Luke Chapman, and he's a Northampton Town fan. Well, we are obviously predicting the Premier League, mate, but we welcome anybody in this chat. So thank you very much for joining us. Also, Colin, thank you for joining us as well. You've been before, though. And Richard's hurting me with his barnyard folly comparisons to football. All right, that's what you're hurting him with.
Oh,
right,
I'm sorry.
so Mark's gone off.
I'll try some other sort of animal.
Mark's done a Richard and just walked off set, so that's fine. Right.
He'll probably walk up back into my room. You watch.
Yeah. Chelsea, Liverpool. Right, we're going to go with Chelsea, Liverpool now. Oh, did I tell you?
No.
Oh,
You didn't tell me
yeah.
yours.
Brian's gone 1-0 for Villa Burnley, mate. 1-0. So we're now going to do Chelsea, Liverpool. Mr. Tom, I'd like you to go first, please.
I've gone 2-2. Desmond at the bridge.
A Desmond 2-2. Yes. Right, Dan, you're next.
Oh, tough one. I think depending which Chelsea turn up, it depends really because they've been so hit and miss. Like Chelsea have been all season. I think Liverpool will want to prove a point, especially losing back-to-back games, which for everyone bar Liverpool fans, we're all happy because we lost 2 games on the trot. So, but I think I don't go 1-1. I think I just can't see either team winning.
Okay. Right. Richard?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they've lost Alisson and Ekitike changed my mind. I was going to go for a Liverpool win, but I've gone for a 2-2 and a Desmond, so.
You've gone for another Desmond.
Yeah.
Well, before I got to Mark, that's what Brian's gone for as well. He's gone for a Desmond 2-2.
See, he's a popular man.
Mark, you did before you speak. Hold on 1 second. You did a Richard. You just walked off. It's a good job you came back in time. Go ahead, bro.
This is hard. I think I'm trying not to go with my heart, because if I go with my heart, it's 2-1 Chelsea. But I'm going to. Do you know what? I'm going to do a Desmond. I'm going to go with 2-2.
Fair enough.
I'm going to do a 2-2.
Villa Burnley is going to be one of those games that proves why Americans hate soccer. Okay.
Is that Colin?
We hate the word soccer. No, that's Brian. We hate the word soccer.
Brian, can I just say that the world hates soccer? It's called football.
Yeah, it's called football, mate. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Right, Chelsea, Liverpool for me. Is it me or have the wheels fallen off at Liverpool at the moment?
Some result last night.
Yeah. So, oh, mate. Yeah, look, it is a hard one. Chelsea aren't all that either.
Des, you've got to take it that the factor is VAR going to come back on their side again this week.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
And that's where my head was kind of swinging, because I honestly was going to go 2-1.
It wasn't last night, was it?
2-1 Chelsea, because then if we beat West Ham, we go top. So 2-1 Chelsea, I'm going to go for, Rich.
Yeah, I've got that, mate.
Right, okay, so hold on, I'm just keeping track of what we've done and what we haven't done, guys. We might as well do Arsenal West Ham, as I've mentioned it. Right, the two lads up the top can go first. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Richard, I'm going to let you go first, mate.
West Ham a dog shite. I don't know, even with Nuno in, and I think we'll just blow them away. I've gone for a 4-0.
Right, 4-0. Right. Cool. Mark?
Yeah, I need to expand on this fully.
Please do.
The last week I was criticism. I gave Arteta criticism for having the handbrake on, and that buzzword got used a lot this week of handbrake, and then we go to Newcastle, and even when we were 1-0 down, and I've listened to other podcasters as well, Des, and they were saying the exact same thing. Newcastle fans, it's like you knew it was coming. We were unbelievable. We showed why we have so much strength and depth, and like we're not even there. We're just getting to the percentages of where we want to be, and Arteta needs to believe and keep us going in that direction. Now, not to over elaborate, I was delighted. I watched my Arsenal again against Newcastle, and I'm not saying it because the last minute winner. I had lost 1-0. I would have came on the show tonight, and I would have said the same again. We were honestly, absolutely freaking brilliant from start to finish, and you put belief back in my heart again that the Premier League or the UCL is coming into the Emirates this season. I think we'll go down to West Ham, and I think we're emptying their stadium at half-time. Richard, I think you're being slightly kind. 5-0 half-time, 7-0 full-time. We are away to absolutely fucking demolish. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'll let that one slip, mate.
Especially with the squad, with the lineup we've gone for tonight.
We'll talk about that in a minute. So, Mr. Tom, your thoughts on the Arsenal West Ham, mate?
Sorry, just quickly, can I just give a live update? In the Champions League, Union Saint-Gilloise, or whatever they're pronounced as, are losing 3-0 to Newcastle United at the moment, which made me think of this Simpsons joke where basically Newcastle paid their debt to society by losing to Arsenal, and they're going to take it out on Nottingham Forest.
Is that grandma juice?
Grandma's
juju juice.
Yeah.
So basically, in all the time that basically I did all that nonsense, allegedly, I'm sitting here just thinking, if I can waste all your time, I can just sit here and just throw out very easily that you're going to beat West Ham 3-0.
Yeah,
so I'm so confident Arsenal are going to win 3-0 that I can waste your time talking about other matches.
There you go. That's a good point. You know.
Thank you, Mr. Tom.
Sorry, Dan, before I come to you, Tom's soccer gods aren't smiling on the Scousers anymore. Dan, go on, give us your thoughts on Arsenal West Ham.
I mean, Arsenal after Sunday, fair play on Arsenal, which was actually got that win, which I know I said last week they could do it, and I know they left it late, but I think West Ham away, I think obviously they aren't the best. I know Nuno's gone there. It will take him a lot of time for him to get things the way he wants this. But for Arsenal, still seeing the team for tonight as well. I don't go 3-0 Arsenal. I was going to go 1-0, but I think looking at that team that they got tonight, I think I'm going to go 3-0 going on basis.
Okay, mate. That's absolutely brilliant. I appreciate that. I've got to say, me and Richard did the watch-along this weekend for the Arsenal Newcastle. The frustration was, well, if you watch it, you can see it on both of us. But we did show that Arsenal never give up faith in Arsenal. At your peril, give up faith in Arsenal. Yeah, and it shut a lot of the haters up this weekend. Yeah, we even had Jamie Carragher giving us flowers, and we don't even need his flowers. Do you know what I mean? So
I thought I brought positivity to your watch along. Before the game, half time, and definitely full time. My singing was amazing, by the way. But I brought positivity all the way through that game.
no, you
All
did.
the
But
way.
no, you did. But honestly, mate, it was the tension of watching it is what I'm on about. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like, but we did it, and we did it well. West Ham, Nuno is going to be great for West Ham. I just think he needs a bit more time. He will turn them around, I think, right? And it will be
I hope
okay.
he doesn't.
I think it'll be okay. But I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal. 2-0 Arsenal, yeah.
So I thought you said 22 at first.
No, just 2-0. It could be a lot more. Mark could be right. Richard could be right. But I'm just going to go. I'm going to keep it grounded. 2-0 Arsenal. And Brian's gone for 2-0 Arsenal as well. Right, lads, we've got 3 more games to go.
So I just have one quick question for your panel.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, go ahead.
Basically, are Arsenal going to play every team this season after they've sacked their manager? It feels like you're playing. It feels like you're just battering away every team's new manager bounce. You're basically like, no, not this time.
We're pointing out their flaws, aren't we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As managers. So yeah. Good question. Right.
Initiation.
We're going to go Everton Palace. Okay, next. So, Mr. Tom, Everton Palace, please.
I've consulted my football gods, and the algorithm has basically told me that Everton and Palace are going to play out a non-classic 1-1 draw.
Okay. Right, cool.
There's no Desmond, half a Desmond.
Half a Desmond, so it's just a Des.
It's a Des.
It's a Des, yeah. Dan, your thoughts, mate?
I mean, I've had one more juice and that, and just looking at it all, I mean, our Palace are playing at the minute. I'm going to go 2-1 Palace.
Okay, fair enough. Richard?
Yeah, I've gone 3-2 Palace. I just think Palace and Glasner will have a little bit too much for Everton.
Fair enough.
Sorry, it's okay. That's just a personal.
I thought that was Christmas.
Everton Palace, Mark. Everton Palace, mate.
I'm going 3-1 Palace. Glasner is probably out with Arteta, Salah, Guardiola. I can't say the other manager, Bournemouth manager, Areola.
Yeah.
I think Glasner's the next best manager in the league. How could you lose players like he's lost and still be doing what you're doing? It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And so I expect them to go up to Everton. And they're not a fluke team. They are a very, very good team. And honestly, if he continues this, he'll be off at the end of the season, but Palace might find themselves in Europe. So 3-1 Palace.
They're not missing Eze either, are they?
But they didn't miss Elise either.
No, yeah, true. Fair point.
They're selling off players and they're still producing. Like this manager is doing wonders, and I honestly believe that this is his last season at Palace. I think the Gay thing kind of showed that day. Sorry, I'm not meaning to jump in.
That's all right.
When Liverpool wanted to sign Gay on the final day of the transfer window, he said, "You let him go. I've no one. I'm walking." That is it.
Yeah.
And I think that he's already saying that not because he wants to leave Palace or whatever else is going on. No. He's obviously got reassurances from Europe. You're our next manager, and so I just believe that he's got enough money to take a 6-month holiday break if he wanted. He's just smashing out in the Premier League right now. Give me a bigger club, or I'm off as well.
No, I get it. No, fair point. Palace. They're strong. They are strong. And fair play to them. Brian's gone 1-1, by the way. That's what Brian's gone for. He's gone for a Des. 2-1 Palace for me, Richard, I think.
Yeah.
Right, lads, we've got 2 more left. Let's try and speed through these 2 because we're running out of time. Plus, we've got the watch along start. What time's the watch along starting, Richard?
Quarter to 8.
7:45. We've got the watch along of Arsenal versus Olympiacos. Yeah. So
Yeah.
don't forget, guys, join us for that one. Almost straight afterwards. We've got a short break, but we'll be back at 7:45. Right. So now the last two, guys, is Wolves and Brighton. Dan, would you please go first, please?
Sure thing. I think when I look at these two, I think it got to be Brighton all over for me, because I think Wolves are the best. Brighton, they are quite good. So I'm going to go 3-2 Brighton.
3-2 Brighton. Fair enough. It's your choice, mate. If you're trying to win this competition, remember, you got to give sensible scores. Remember that. All right, I'm just letting you know. No,
I just like goes to the law.
Do you know what though? It's Wolves, so it's a fair prediction. So don't worry about it. Richard, Wolves, Brighton, mate.
Yeah, Wolves are struggling, and I've gone for a Brighton win, 3-1.
Right, okay. Mark?
Yeah, I think that Wolves are the most unpredictable side in this league. I could actually, I did 1 minute I'm watching Wolves and I'm thinking you're guaranteed to be relegated. Next minute I'm watching them, I'm thinking you're going to be safe and you'll maybe be 30th, 40th in the league, and then I go back to think you're going to be relegated. So yeah, I'm honestly, Burnley are done this season, and for me it's going to be Wolves, Man United, and maybe West Ham just sneak out with that just because of Nuno's came in as their manager, or I'd actually put them there as well. So yeah, no, Des, definitely 2-0, 3-0 Brighton. 2-0 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton. Nice one, bro. Mr. Tom.
I woke up in the middle of the night and there was an apparition shaped like my nan.
Oh,
And
my
basically
Lord.
I said, Nan, what are you doing here? And she went, I would love to tell you, but you might end up... Actually, I'm not going to use the words that she used, but still, basically she turned to me and went, but I can tell you something, no, Tom. I was like, what's that, Nan? You call her Nan, obviously, because calling her by actual name is really rude. Anyway, she basically said, Brighton are going to win 2-1 at Wolves. I was like, that's a really weird and specific thing to say to me.
That's not what she said to me, Tom.
We don't want to know what she said to you, mate.
That's not VG at all.
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. I've got to do this. Hashtag. Right. Hashtag Mark out.
He probably said the same thing Mark said to him. Is it in yet?
Right. Brian has gone for Wolves 2-1 Brighton, Richard, but you know it because you've already written it down.
Yeah,
I've got to do it for show purposes.
Yeah.
He's also saying, no, he didn't say that, but he probably would if he was here. It's a shame that nobody ever stays around to become a club legend anymore. Yeah, fair point. And also we've got Emerson here. He's finally turned up. Thank you, Emerson. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for being here. Hi all. I'll do my predictions during the watch along, and best of luck, Mr. Tom and Dan. So there you go. He's trying to show you boys some support there. Right.
So Emerson, what you said to me, Des and Richard.
That's not repeatable, mate.
He's an Arsenal fan. He doesn't have to wish us luck, does he? He's in with the
It
collective.
depends what he's wishing them luck on.
Well, it's for their teams, obviously.
He's wishing you luck with the...
Mark,
how did you know that? He's not specifying that.
Mark, it's a football show. It's a football show. It gives it away, mate.
But we're talking about Tom's Grand, so is it a football show?
Yeah.
We talk about Tom's Grand. It's special.
She gives Tom the football predictions.
Yeah.
She's pretty good with them.
I'm going to give my prediction now. Wolves are not Wolves anymore. They're Cubs. They're playing like Cubs. So 3-1 Brighton, Richard, please. Right, guys. We've got about 15 minutes left. And we've got one more to talk about. And then obviously Richard's got to give us the results from last week. Been a great show. Thank you for you all being on. It's been a right blast. I love it. this hashtag mark out is going to go global. By the
It's
way,
going viral.
it is, mate. It's going viral. It really is.
You're lucky if you even left the
Just
chat.
like-
but
He's
still.
taking it.
It's
He's
like-
taking it in good jest though. So that's good. So here we go. So the last one, Brentford versus City at home to Brentford. Mark,
Oh,
all yours,
man, do you know what? I'm not going to hog the mic, but 1-1 for me, Des. That is honestly, Brentford is such a hard place to go to. Like, I don't care what team you are. 100%. I'm 1-1. 1-1.
1-1. Brentford City 1-1.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised after what they did to Burnley last week. They demolished them, but Brentford could be the surprise because I must admit I thought Brentford were going to be relegation material. So yeah, okay, 1-1. That's fine. Mark, I hate to say this, but people in Nottingham are already saying hashtag mark out.
You'll see the banners up at the City ground.
Do you know what would be funny? Do you know what would be funny this weekend if we're watching the Arsenal match and there's a hashtag mark out banner?
It's probably, it would be funny because it'd be Paul holding up.
Yeah, Paul would be there with it, right? He'd take one of his best sheets from the airing cupboard, right?
Yeah, exactly. Bobby, can have that. I'll grab this end. Hashtag mark out.
A bit of black spray paint as well. Right, Mr. Tom, Mr. Tom, Brentford City, mate.
My nan also said to me, and again, this will sound really random, Mr. Tom, because my nan also calls him Mr. Tom, because of course she does. And she said, Man City are going to win 3-1 at Brentford, to which I was like, that's awfully specific. But then she didn't tell me any more than that, so I was just like, cheers, Nan.
Mr. Tom, I wish I'd met your nan in real life. She's very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable.
She has the weirdest football knowledge.
Yeah, well, it's working out, mate. It's working out. Dan, Brentford City, bro.
Oh, I think going off Brentford, they all seem to be doing well, and with it being there, and yeah, fair enough, Man City put 5 past Burnley, but I think the gulf between Brentford and Burnley is a lot more different. So, you know what? I think it's going to be a 2-1 Man City, and I think City might leave it late to win it. I think Brentford will really give a good account of themselves.
Fair enough. Right, Richard, you know it's your turn, so crack on.
Yeah, I just fancy City to get through Brentford. I've gone 4-1 City.
4-1 City. Okay.
I think Haaland is on fire, and he'll be the difference maker.
Mm.
Be on fire if I ever came across him.
Now, we don't want to know your fetishes.
Oh my lord! In Leeds, people are saying mark out. ... again. Hashtag mark out again. Is anybody in the chat marking?
Yeah, there's a few important ones.
Ethel, I'm good for Ethel.
Ethel, get on the chat, girl.
How do you know my nan's name?
Yeah.
Well, Mark's got 1,000 Ethels on his OnlyFans.
He hasn't got OnlyFans. He don't know how to use it. Richard, he can't set the camera up right to do OnlyFans. That's why he's on it.
Listen, whoa. Just because I've been separate for 2 years does not mean I don't know how to use it, Des.
Oh, okay.
That's a very specific direction that you in there.
He just needs a lot of help.
Right, hold on. We've got a bit of support here. Oh no, only lasted a second. He said mark in, hashtag mark in from Brian. Yeah, who also said 4-0 to City for Brentford, by the way. And then he's also said, wait, fat fingered that. And then he's gone, hashtag mark out.
Immediate heel turn. Immediate.
Yeah.
I hate Youngs.
Right, I'm going to give my score.
I hate Youngs.
Yeah, Haaland is a factor. 2-1 City, Richard.
Yeah. I've just got a message through. Apparently Preston want marking.
Do they?
Yeah.
There you go. The whole of Preston want you in, mate.
That's because I'm the
There's only one address in Preston, but that's all that matters.
I think, Preston, and that says a lot.
Right, guys, we've done the predictions, right? And thank you.
Don't go.
Hashtag mark out.
Is that like Egyptian?
Yeah, it's on the motorway.
Yeah. You won't get a lift holding up that side.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much, guys, for your predictions. We have come to that part of the show, though. Richard, results from last week, please, mate.
Well, you did really well, Des. You got 10 points last week,
Come on!
but Kente got 12.
Oh, Hente, you.
Wait a minute, no. Why does Henry get his results read out and I put mine in and you just wipe them out?
You didn't do any last
I've done them every single week, and apart from last week.
You weren't here last week.
You weren't here
No,
last
not
week.
last week. This is the first time that he's done anyone in the chat's predictions.
No, he hasn't. He's done Emerson's every week.
I've got
He's
Emerson's
never done
down,
mine every
but
week. He's never done mine once.
Emerson, well, I mean, Emerson...
Do you know what? On that
Emerson
note,
doesn't do correct scores, though, does
hashtag mark out.
Yeah, well, anyway...
It's just telling Richard he's walked off. What the You've upset him, Rich.
Yeah,
Me and Mr. Tom have got 6.
How much done?
And Dan got 3.
Dan, what are you doing?
I know, it's awful.
Yeah, I
Told
mean,
you it was proper bad.
You got 2 correct scores last week, Des, and Hente got 3 correct scores.
All right, so there was 1 minute.
Correct result and the scores, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Mark, come back, mate. I'm going to do the outro. I want you back.
Yeah. I had you down the week before that, Mark, but I can't remember what it was the week before that.
I put a week before that. I said in the chat, "Why don't you do what's my results?" And you went, "Oh, don't do people in the chat." And then I miss a week, and you're putting Henty in before even do mine.
Well, it's something we'll do. Well, no one's putting the results in this week.
I hadn't made a chart up to fit everyone on the week before.
Nobody's putting their predictions in the chat because you don't do them apart from Henty.
I do.
We've all gave up. It's like
I do,
putting your predictions in the chat.
But Emerson only does win, draw, or lose. He don't give a result. He don't give a score.
We're all friends here. We're all friends here. All right.
Richard,
I love you, really.
Yeah. Right. So
How do I know that Mark
who's outright leading then, Richard? Now, who's outright leading?
Right. So let's do a quick add up.
Oh, I thought you had it all prepared. Oh, hurry up.
So
Mark's
That
leader.
puts
I've
me
just
on
never
third.
taken
What?
his
How do you
results
watch
into consideration.
24. Brian didn't move.
That's because you didn't put his prediction in.
19. It still puts me in the lead, just.
Oh, this is a fix.
It's a total fix.
A fix, isn't it?
Then it's
Conspiracy.
then it's
Top
Mr.
of it.
Tom. Then it's Mr. Tom. Then it's Brian,
I'm second. No conspiracy.
and then you're third.
Who's third? Me.
You're fourth, Des.
All right.
Outright fourth, and fifth is.
Dad,
Dad.
Richard, was
I
there
will
any?
average your points out over the 4 weeks from. All right, and I'll get
I want
you
you to watch
onto the list.
I want you to watch 4 hours of this.
But
But Richard, can I just ask, was there any 0-0 draws this weekend? Was there any draws this weekend?
Yes, there were draws this weekend.
Yeah, so then Brian should get points because as a default for not getting his protection in, every game should have been a draw.
That's fair enough.
But you've decided your own rules.
Well, we didn't put them in.
So
I took-
you're not
took
out, so
forward.
you're not. So you're first in the league.
And
Did you see
I'd still be first in the league even if that happened.
Right, guys, we're going to after this little bit of a fix.
Just because you're cranky,
Yeah,
I'm not
don't take
cranky.
it out on anyone else.
it's all right.
I'm
Look,
not
you two
cranky.
talk about. Hey, you two
Yeah, but
talk about
cranky,
it afterwards.
that'd be dozy, miss. Yeah,
Yeah.
The little one with the cat.
Oh,
that's
Mark, you've kicked him off. You've kicked him off.
You've got to do a 3-hour watch along with them.
Oh, no, thanks for that. Appreciate that. Thanks, yeah.
Anytime, my brother.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Yeah. I changed my mind.
Mr.
Mark.
Tom,
Oh,
in.
God. You've checked. Make your mind up, Brian, will you? I've changed my mind. Hashtag Mark in. Oh.
I've got you, bro. I've got you, bro.
Right, guys, it's time for the outro. Thank you for joining us this evening, wherever you've watched us from. If you watch this in the future, you're going to be going, what the hell's going on? But it's fine. You'll work it out. Great predictions from the lads. I'm glad that Mr. Tom's Nan was involved. We like to keep it that way. Dan must try harder. I've got to try harder as well, so it's not just you, mate. Right, okay, we're going to do what we normally do. Dan, where can you be found, bro?
Find me on all the socials, Talk Forest TV, talk a load of nonsense, but you know what?
That's why we have you on this show, mate.
Yeah, that's why you have me on this show.
Yeah.
Put nonsense, get noticed.
No, it's just 5 lads, or 4 lads, 5 lads just having a laugh, and that's all it's about. And we just come up with a couple of predictions as well. Mr. Tom, the legend, the wrestling god, where can you be found?
Jesus Christ, that's like praising Caesar. I can be found at Mr. Tom 28, at Mr. TTW 21. I think that's the one. Anyway, basically, I do Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling on Fridays at 7. But don't follow me on Twitter. Don't waste your time. Do not follow me on social media. Just don't do it. You're wasting your time and my time, and probably your nan's time.
Can I just say though, if you want a meme, if you do want a meme, get in touch with Mr. Tom. He comes up with the best ones. He really does. So there you go. Mark, where can you be found, bro?
I could be found on this very channel with these incredible people doing amazing content and just splashing out constantly. I shouldn't have said that, but putting the content out consistently.
Yeah, and
Richard,
he can be found at half time.
Let him finish, man. Let him finish.
So, yeah, I could be found in the North Bank. It's the best place to be. Forget my Twitter. I don't use it. I'm like Mr. Tom. Don't use it unless the channel's going out on it. Braveheart in the North Bank. I'm really wanting to get this up and going, and so please do get involved with that and follow the channel. Follow Richard. Follow Des. Like, they're idiots, but they're beautiful idiots and intelligent idiots at the same point, and they just like do this endlessly. So guys, like, subscribe, bell, easy. It's free. Thanks,
Richard, tell them about the 2 Old Gunners, will you?
Yeah, 2 Old Gunners. You can find us on Wix. You can find us on any of the podcast platforms: Deezer, Spotify, Amazon, Overcast, you name it, we're on it, and of course on here and on Twitter or X or whatever you want. And I would like to say at halftime you will also find Mark lying on his kitchen floor with fried nuts in his hands because he forgot to put the fly zapper down.
Yeah, that legendary fly zapper. Don't forget, guys, like Richard said, the 2 Old Gunners is on all podcast platforms. Just put us on in the background when you're doing the washing up, or you're having a shower.
You see that he's done this in Wix?
Yeah.
Like DIY store.
No, not Wix. Wix. WIX.
What's
Yeah,
that?
it's an app.
It's an app.
Yeah.
So just have us on
What's
in the
that?
background. If you're cooking the tea, if you're having a shower, if take the kids to school. We do at the moment. We're doing top 5 shows. They've been great actually, and check them out. And we're going to be doing longer shows as well. And obviously, don't forget, as Mark says, in the North Bank, loads of content coming your way. There's a watch along at 7:45. Join us for that. And then there'll be other shows throughout the week as well. Been a great show, lads. Thank you very much for being on with me. You've all added something to it. We'll do it again next week, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
100%, but you'll get the best brother back. I'll disappear and Brian will come back up.
Yeah, but still put your predictions in the chat, Richard. Mark, and Richard might still write them down. You never know.
I will
So
write
we've
them
got-
down. I always write them down.
He's only got 6 games. He's only got 6 hours to go back and see me in the chat, like put my predictions in. So good luck with that, Richard. Should have done it in the first place.
And like Brian
No,
says,
it's
come on.
easy.
Like Brian says, come on, you Gunners. And don't forget, guys, look after yourselves, love each other, take care, and until next time, come on, you Gunners.